Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. My name's Tammy. I'm in Walnut Creek Bath Boutique, and today is a shampoo bar video. So a while back, I did a test of some shampoo bars. Now, and one in particular was the Sunset. I have been working on this formula for about a year and a half. Not often. Maybe this is the third or fourth time I've tried to make it. And I'm so stubborn sometimes, but I really wanted this to work for me. And I finally got it. And in my video previously, you may have seen that my test came out perfect. It was great. And so I'm going to try to recreate that, and I'm going to try to make a larger batch of my Sunset shampoo bar. I wanted to show you my new shampoo bar mold. I got this from Cada Molds. Now, I cracked my mold. When I was doing those tests, I cracked my mold using the arbor press. And I know that's a risk of using this press. I know it. And yeah, I cracked it. And I cracked it in a way that the bars were kind of off center. Earlier today, I had ground down some of my SCI noodles, and I'm 100 grams shy, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I grind these down. So my noodles start, fairly thick and big. So those are my SCI noodles. I know I can buy powder. I know I can buy, I think I can buy them, what is it? Not powdered, but nubs. I don't know. I know I can buy them differently, but this is just what I have. They're cheaper this way, and it really doesn't take me that long to grind them down. And I like being able to mix up my grind, if that makes sense. So I have powder, I have fairly larger sticks, and I have like little just, excuse me, I gotta get my mask on before I do much more with this. But I have little sticks too. So I like having that variation in my SCI, and so I'm okay with grinding it down. I just have this little coffee grinder. Where's my cup? What'd I do with it? Right in front of me. I lose things like ridiculous. So SCI noodles are commonly referred to as baby foam. It is a very, very gentle surfactant. And when you are formulating something for specific hair types, it's a really good idea to know your ingredients and what they bring to the table. But anyway, I'm going to grind these down. And that's it for this go. But anyway, like I was saying, you really want to make sure you know what these ingredients are bringing to your shampoo bar so you can market it. I'm putting my dust mask on real quick. And I have to go weigh it. Alright, so I have my SCI, and that is sodium cocoa isethionate. I did practice that. Sodium cocoa isethionate. Practice it. It's fun to say. SCI noodles are ready to go. I have also practiced how to say this butter, and there's no practicing for me. There's no way I'm ever going to learn how to say this. Cupachu? I think that's like an S sound on the end. I can't figure it out. I am going to use this because of how great it is at hydrating your hair. This is a really, really good butter to use if you're formulating for that dry hair. But this one is for me, for my hair type, dry, and it needs moisture, it needs hydration. So this is hydration. There is a difference between hydrating and moisturizing. This is hydrating, and it's a very powerful one, and it also will make your hair softer. So I love this butter for hair. Next is BTMS 50. So this is a conditioning agent in a dry formula. So in a wet formula or a liquid formula, a lot of times your BTMS 50 is for an emulsifier, which it is. And it will act as an emulsifier a little bit to get these butters so that they're not it won't like make a hair slick on you. So I mean, it does have that emulsifying property, but BTMS 50 is great. It's a great detangler and it's really good conditioner. Cetyl alcohol is in here because it is also very hydrating. It's very moisturizing, so it's a twofer. It provides slip to your hair as well. So this is great for those tangles and just making that experience nice when you want to be able to run your fingers through your hair when you're washing it and not get tangles. Ooh, I'm almost out of my argan oil, guys. Hopefully I have enough for this. Argan oil. Moisturizers. Argan, many people already know how great this is for your hair, and it is so good for your hair. Just enough. I need to order some. I don't think I have any more in my main thing. Okay. So I'm going to get this melted very gently in the microwave. All right. I am going to get this mixed into my SCI noodles fairly quickly because this wants to cool off and it won't, it like dries really fast. So. Next is my disodium laureth. In my earlier video, I was calling it sulfate acetate, and it's not sulfate acetate. It wants to settle at the bottom of my bottle here. It's sulfacetonate, sulfacetonate. Like, I don't know how to say words. So, DLS, it is another surfactant that is really good for this whole dry hair because it cleanses without stripping any moisture or very much moisture from your hair. It doesn't strip moisture. So that's why it's so good for this formula. I don't believe the original recipe called for this. I don't believe it did, but I haven't looked at that in a while. I basically use those as a starting off point, and then I kind of just formulate around it. I'm going to add this. I need my vinegar. Vinegar is great for your hair. And I'm using my apple cider vinegar with turmeric and honey. I'm really liking this. I got this at Walmart. It was like $3. I'm going to go ahead and put my EO blend in here. This is my EO blend. I think like 3 or 4 ounces at a time. I know it's a clear jar, guys. I know I'm supposed to put it in a dark jar, but honestly, this room is completely dark when I'm not in here. There's no windows. I'm in a basement. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to preserve it with Liquid Dermal Plus. I feel like I'm forgetting some. Oh, my turmeric. I am going to add a little turmeric this time. And I'm also going to add some dye. So turmeric, I think, kind of just for fun, just because I have it, and I have my turmeric and honey, and it's orange. It just feels like it fits. Now, I added this in one of my test ones that fell apart, and I added it then at 1%. I'm going to add it at 0.5% this time because this is a lot, actually. That's quite a bit of powder in this mixture, but I did increase my liquids just a tiny, tiny bit. And I'm going to go ahead and put some mica in here, and I'm going to use Sunset Orange Mica from Brambleberry because it's called Sunset Soap, and how appropriate is that? Let's try a little Red Vibrance because it's very, it's a very deep red. See what happens there. All right, I am going to pop this in the microwave and just heat up this just a little bit. And once I do that, I'm going to put it in my metal bowl. I don't know where you guys shut off at. I keep forgetting, you know, I think it's the 30-minute limit that gets me on this thing, my camera sometimes. But I like, see how it's almost like a dough. I love the color. I actually really like the color for a sunset soap. The turmeric powder probably helped a little bit with that. But let's get this. All right, that's too messy. Let me get another. This mold, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I couldn't get it to go all the way through earlier, but now it seems to be that this side stops it from going all the way through. But no, it doesn't. I think this is the right side. I think that's right. So, oh shoot, I don't have my plastic. Shoot. Hang on. Okay. Zipper bag or a freezer bag. Is this right? This doesn't seem right. I don't think I'm doing this right, guys. Is that right? Let's try this again. We're gonna try her again. That's even weirder. Is that right? All right, guys, I am going to go YouTube how to use that mold. I've used their molds before. I thought I knew what I was doing, but it could be the user. So, were you guys screaming at the computer or phone or whatever you're watching this on? Were you screaming at me to figure it out? I figured it out. I watched a video, and this is the base. So I was trying to press it with the base. I am an idiot. I am an idiot at times. So before they dry too much, I am going to see if I can just kind of repress it. They're still quite soft and malleable. So I am going to, like I said, I think I'm going to do this right. Guys, 3 o'clock this morning, I woke up. You know, this is twice. In the last 2 weeks, I've woke up at 3 with like this soaping epiphany. And you guys were probably shouting at the screen again, cut the plastic, Tammy, cut the plastic. And okay, so at 5 o'clock this morning, I got back up. These shampoo bars had not hardened yet. They were still quite pliable. And I did it again. And I didn't tape it. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not taping that early. So I cut the plastic so that I didn't have to go between the two. They're being washed. The two sleeves or whatever. That didn't work either. I got I got 6 done with the plastic, but I had to cut. I could only get 3 from one piece of plastic, and then I was cutting another circle, and I did another 3, and I thought, this is more trouble than it's worth, and I just don't think that that is the right mold to use for such a doughy consistency. So I left well enough alone. So now, let me see if I can pick this up for you. Yeah, I have 3 round and 3 oval. And I honestly think I'm just going to stick with the oval. It's a lot less hard on me as far as just mentally and frustration wise to do the oval and to put it in the silicone mold. So it's wet right now. But I think I'm going to buy another one of these because this only gives me 9. It's probably not enough. I need more. I need like 12. So I may get another one of those just so I can do one big batch at a time. But that just may be my shampoo bar. I really don't know how you guys put up with me. I really don't know how you do it. But thank you for that. You know, I was going to completely just delete this video series of sections. I was going to save you having to watch it, or not having to, but save you from watching it and save me from the embarrassment of you watching it. I was going to, but I kind of rewatched it just to kind of see how bad was it. And I really felt like the first part, before I started molding, the first part I was given really good information, and I was given good information, right? So until the molding part of it, I thought it was good, going well. And then I started molding these things. Holy cow, what a mess I was. And no excuse. Holy cow. So I am sorry. That was painful for me. That was just a painful experience, I'm sure, for you to watch. I really did almost just delete the whole thing. But you all that have been around me from early on know that I really do share all my mistakes with you almost. I think just about every mistake I make, I do share with you because it's just me down here making mistakes, trying to learn from them. And anyway, it has been 6 weeks since I have made these shampoo bars. So here is my tester that I have been using. Let me weigh it. Let's weigh it. Let me just bring my scale over here. So I think these were 2 ounces, right at 2 ounces. And I have been switching off from this and my burst, which you probably saw maybe a few weeks prior to this tape airing. I switch back and forth. I do one week and this one the next week usually, and I'm really happy with that. 1.55 ounces. So in 6 weeks, I've used less than half an ounce of this shampoo bar. And I've been using it every single day, washing my hands at the sink. It's holding together really nicely. All of those remoldings that I didn't seem to affect it. And by the way, the burst where I did remold that, and it's holding up great. It doesn't feel as rock hard as my other shampoo bars, and neither does this one, but they're holding up. I'm not having any problem with them in my shower. Half an ounce in 6 weeks, and I've used that every single day. That's amazing. These things last forever. I'm really, really happy with it. Really, really happy with it. So I apologize to all of y'all for making you watch or sit through that. I mean, oh my gosh. Maybe I'll speed up half of that, most of that molding. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to give you because I haven't edited it yet, but that was painful. So I apologize for that. Hopefully I won't drive you all away. Don't leave me just yet. Don't leave me just yet, guys. Give me another chance. And end result, spectacular. So, you know, it was a rough ride getting here, but it was a spectacular ending. That's great. I'm gonna leave it. I'm off. I'm walking away from this for right now. I'm gonna go maybe edit it and see what I can come up with. So thanks, guys. See you next time.